How did a simple DNA test reveal that my sister had been lying about everything our whole lives? So I'm sitting there with my laptop, staring at the DNA results that just came back. According to this thing, me and my sister Emma are only 25% related, not 50% like full siblings should be. I refreshed the page 3 times thinking it was some kind of glitch. Emma and I had done the test together last month as a fun birthday gift to ourselves. We wanted to see our ancestry breakdown and maybe find some distant cousins. We'd always joked about how different we looked. She had dark hair and green eyes while I'm blonde with blue eyes. Our mom used to say Emma took after Dad's side and I took after hers. But now I'm looking at this screen and my hands are actually shaking. I called Emma immediately. She picked up on the first ring, all excited, asking if I got my results yet. I told her about the 25% thing and there was this weird silence. Then she laughed it off, saying DNA tests aren't always accurate and we should just ignore it. That night I couldn't sleep. I kept thinking about all these little things that never made sense. Like how Emma always had money for stuff even though we supposedly had the same allowance growing up. Or how she never wanted to talk about family history projects at school. Or that time in high school when she freaked out about giving blood for the blood drive. The next day I decided to dig deeper. I went to Mom's house while she was at work and started looking through old photo albums and documents. That's when I found it, a manila envelope hidden behind some files in her closet. Inside were adoption papers for Emma from when she was 3 years old. My heart was pounding as I read through everything. Emma wasn't my biological sister at all. She was adopted after her birth parents died in a car accident. But here's the crazy part. There was also a letter from some lawyer about a trust fund. Apparently Emma's biological grandparents had set up this huge inheritance for her that she was supposed to get when she turned 21. I took pictures of everything and confronted Emma that evening. She came over to my apartment and I laid it all out on the coffee table. The DNA results, the adoption papers, the trust fund documents. Her whole face just went white and she sat down hard on my couch. That's when she finally told me the truth. She'd known about the adoption since she was 16. Mom had told her during one of their arguments. But Emma had also found out about the trust fund money and had been getting payments from it for the past 5 years. Turns out that's how she paid for her car, her apartment deposit, and all those shopping trips she said were funded by her part-time job at the mall. The worst part was learning that she'd actively been lying to keep it secret. When I'd struggled to pay for community college, she watched me take out loans and work 2 jobs. When I couldn't afford to fix my car last year, she let me walk to work for 3 months, all while she had access to thousands of dollars that she was using for designer clothes and weekend trips. I asked her why she never told me, and she said she was scared I'd treat her differently if I knew she wasn't really family. But then she admitted she also didn't want to share the money or deal with any drama about it. She actually said she thought it was easier to just let everyone keep believing we were full sisters. The thing that really got me was when she said she figured the DNA test would show we were half sisters at most, and she could just blame it on some affair or something. She never expected it to reveal the adoption completely. She'd been planning to keep lying even after seeing the results. Mom came home while we were still arguing about it. She walked in on Emma crying and me holding the adoption papers. The look on Mom's face was pure panic. She'd been keeping the secret for over 15 years, thinking she was protecting Emma by never telling anyone about the adoption or the trust fund. Turns out Mom didn't even know Emma had been accessing the money early. The lawyer had been sending Emma checks directly once she turned 18, thinking Mom had explained everything to her. So Emma had been lying to both of us this whole time. The confrontation lasted for hours. Emma kept saying she was going to tell me eventually, but when I asked when, she couldn't give me an answer. She just kept saying she needed more time to figure out how to explain it, but she'd had 5 years to figure that out.